Hi there, welcome to the Gardens and Graveyards channel. My name is Charisma and today we're meeting in the studio because it is cold and frosty outside. It is truly winter. I just wanted to give a little update on gardening by the moon. Of course, the actual gardening isn't maybe something we're doing or thinking about doing right now because it is so cold and wintry. Especially for those of you who are under blankets of snow and ice, or just frosty. And it's still a good time to consider what can I and can I not do in the garden according to the moon. So right now is a great time to hunker in and deepen into that winter energy because we are in the waning moon phase. It's the last quarter of the moon phases, and it's just time we can do a little pruning if we wanted to, but I would suggest not doing that out in the garden if you're experiencing freezing temperatures, because that could be a lot of damage to your plants. Depending on the plant, of course. This is a time of year where fruit orchards are pruning their apple trees. Really common to do. Hearing a bunch of noises. Really common to do, at least in a zone 8, where I learned to prune fruit trees. Anyhow, I live in a zone 9A now, and we can do a little bit of pruning, but I choose to put off the pruning until our frosts are over, just to prevent any damage that might happen to my plants if it gets any more cold. I don't want that. I don't want there to be a situation where the open wound where I cut the plant gets moisture and then it freezes, and then the water that has gone down in the stem freezes and breaks the plant. So I just try to be mindful of the temps when I'm pruning this time of year. It's a great time of year to do a little trimming and pruning on your house plants. However, if we're going to continue gardening by the moon in the last quarter, we don't want to be transplanting or sowing seeds or any of that kind of thing. So this past week I was busy planting up, doing transplanting of houseplants and getting some seeds started. But this coming week I'm going to lay low and just maybe do some cleaning, maybe do some rearranging, but not really doing anything with the roots of a plant. And coming into next week, this is also a great time to do soil cultivation. So if you're into composting or spreading manure in your garden, this is a great time to do that. I will be looking into purchasing a bag of manure just for my rhubarbs, because that's the only thing I use manure on is my rhubarb. But I don't know if I'll do that this week or not. But that's really the only soil cultivation that I'm looking to do anytime soon. Next week, as the new moon rises and the vitality rises, we can start thinking about sowing those leafy greens, all those like veggies that have a lot of leaf production that you want to get started this winter. This would be a great time to do that. Or if you have foliage plants that you want to start seeds for, maybe some coleus, those are a good choice of seeds. Of course, you could do any seeds you want, but next week is the best for leafy leafy green type things, and that means your houseplants as well, so we can get back into transplanting the houseplants that I need to transplant next week. I certainly have some vines and a few other little plants that need to be taken care of. So yeah, that is going to be it for the next couple of weeks. Just kind of laying low this week, just letting yourself feel that winter, you know, cozy up and just dream in the garden, dream of the garden. And then next week we can get into some house plant care and some leafy green winter sowing kind of seeds, and then we'll be meeting back here in a couple of weeks and we'll talk about what we're going to do in the beginning of February, which I'm really looking forward to, because that is when we really start taking off on starting our seeds, and it's perfect timing because this the moon will be in the perfect phase for me to start a whole bunch of seeds right in the beginning of February, which is exactly when I need to start them, because our last frost date is around March 15th. And most seeds do best if we sow them about 6 weeks before our last frost date. So exciting times are coming. I hope that you are having a fabulous winter, that you're celebrating your life, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.